Hello, this is Reed Blackburn reporting from Hanover High School, and this is your Hanover High School news. Our top stories today are the Hanover High School football team continues to plunge deep into the playoffs. The Hanover volleyball team ends its season with a season of 22-14. The Lady Cats have not had a season with over 20 wins for well over 30 years. Hanover FBLA had its first annual lock-in at the high school gymnasium. Hanover FFA won grand champion at the Kansas State Fair, and FCLA starts planning for the Winter Ball. But first, we go to Katie Gerard with our activities report. Katie?
Thank you, Reed. First off with FBLA. During the first week of September, the FBLA chapter held their annual scavenger hunt for the members. The members went around town and found clues leading them back to the school. Prizes were given for the first place team. After the activity, the FBLA chapter provided ice cream for the members. In mid-September, the FBLA chapter held their annual Little Caesars Pizza fundraiser. The annual fundraiser was once again very successful. Thank you to all involved. At the beginning of October, the FBLA officer team went to Worlds of Fun for their officer retreat. The officer team works very hard throughout the year. This retreat was a blast for the officers. About 2 weeks ago, the FBLA chapter held their annual trick-or-treat for canned goods. The members go around town asking various members of the community to donate canned goods for the local food pantry. In the midst of this canned goods contest, there is also a costume contest. Prizes were given for first and second place for the costume contest and the canned good contest. On October 30th, the FBLA chapter held their first annual member lock-in. The lock-in started around 8 p.m. and ended around 7 p.m. the next morning. The members were locked in all night with tons of activities to participate in, including an inflatable obstacle course, tug of war, Call of Duty, and a Wii tennis tournament. Pizza and snacks were provided all night for the members. The lock-in was an explosion of fun and it was a great social event for the members. As we all know, FBLA is a very busy chapter. In the midst of all their social events, the members are beginning to prepare for district competition in February. And now for FCCLA. To start off the year, the FCCLA chapter did their annual highway trash pickup. The members walked along Highway K-148 and picked up trash. Afterwards, the members had their member party and snacks were provided. At the beginning of October, the FCCLA chapter held the annual Dad's Night. This is where members and their dads can attend a bonding night. For this activity, the members and their dads could carve pumpkins. Snacks were also provided. Instead of just social events, FCCLA members have been very busy with other various volunteer and fundraising events, such as visiting the Long-Term Care Monthly and Recycling Weekly. Also, FCCLA has been a very busy chapter with their annual fundraiser of running the concession stands at home football and volleyball games. As the FBLA members are preparing for districts, the FCCLA members are also preparing for district star events. Now for FFA. At the beginning of the year, a few FFA members took their rebuilt tractors to State Fair. At State Fair, Austin Seinfert got first in tractor rebuilding. FFA chapter is in the midst of selling raffle tickets for their rebuilt golf course. These tickets will be sold throughout the school year, and the winner will be chosen during the fireworks show this summer. As you now know, the clubs are involved in many activities, and they will stay busy throughout the year. Thank you, and that's all for the activities report. Back to you, Reed.
Thanks, Katie. And now on to Zach Shockley with sports.
The Wildcats are dominating this year, keeping many teams from scoring 20 points. And they had beaten Hope 50-0 for the first playoff game. The combined record for the football team in the past 3 years is 36-3. The volleyball team ended their season 22-14, and the football team is still going on in the playoffs. And that wraps it up for this Hanover Sports Report. Now back to you, Reed.
Thank you, Zach. And now you go to Kendra with Faculty Focus.
Mr. Owen, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I grew up down in the Lynn Palmer area, lived there my whole life. I'm married, have 3 children. They're all adults, living on their own, doing a wonderful job. 2 grandchildren, 1 dog that's rather stupid. I've been teaching now this is my 12th year teaching, and I teach chemistry, physics, and physical science.
Okay. And why did you choose to teach science instead of another subject?
Oh, there's several different reasons. Number one, I've always enjoyed science. Kind of like reading about it. And the stuff farther out further out that beyond what I teach. It's just interesting to me. Another reason I went into science, I have a wide, very interest in different subjects. But the main reason I went into science is because of job security. In this district, the job had always been turning over every 3 or 4 years, and I figured it'd be opening up at some point, and I'd be able to fill the position and stay there for a long time. And it seemed to work out that way.
Okay. And tell us some experiences you've had working with students in high school.
Oh my. Well, there's been a lot of laughter, some screaming on my part, several times screaming on the part of students towards me. I've enjoyed it tremendously. I enjoy my job. As far as individual experiences, there are a lot that are in my mind, but I just can't pull them out that quickly. I enjoy when I realize kids are starting to catch on and they actually realize that they're catching on and they're doing well. That's very fulfilling. Good experiences are when kids come back and talk to me that they're doing well in college or in their life and thank me. That's worth a lot of dollars. So that's some of it.
Do you have a favorite class?
Yours?
Preferably the seniors.
Yeah, it's always the seniors, but after they're gone for a year, I can't really recall who they are. Because we got a new set of seniors.
Do you have any goals for your students?
My goal for my students when they leave my classroom and go out into college is that they have a good foundation that they can build on. We can offer a lot of different courses here, advanced courses. But my goal for them is that they be successful in anything that they endeavor to do. And I think the students here are very fortunate because when they walk out the door, they've had the opportunity to build a good foundation in a wide range of areas. And I'm speaking about communications, in English, speech, or whatever, math skills, technology skills, and I think hopefully they have a good foundation in science. If you have those 4 basics, you can do anything that you decide to do. Anything that you encounter down the road, you will be able to accomplish. So my goal for my students is that they can do whatever they decide to do.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rowley, for your time.
You're welcome. I enjoyed it.
Thanks, Kendra. And that wraps up our broadcast here at Hanover High.